So look at this, grouped up towards outside. Simple's gonna hear this. Those footsteps are not quiet. They're not letting anyone know. There's no smoke as well. They're open for the taking, and Electronic can't land the shots. Spectacular on the first map, does damage. And now Edward, oh, he's overextended. He's out of the vents and he's down. Zeus as well, transferring over, can't find any kills. And even Flamey, high octane from Astralis. And they eliminate everyone in their path.
The pace is phenomenal from these guys. Simple now, tested, can't stand up. Fails that, and it's Electronic left in a 1v4. 1 minute on the board to play with, bomb to be planted. Oh, and they've made it even trickier. Up they go, Glaive. Oh, this positioning, so close. They don't know it either. Electronic does get that, P250, not bad. Is there a kit around anywhere? But you're not getting any closer. Like, look at Dupree's position. He is so ready for that. He was just peering down those vents, but this one's done. This pace from Astralis was deadly.
If Electronic can save this, it's not a huge deal, but it would be so nice, because obviously if you force bind the next round, he doesn't have to spend any money. He's got a P250 and he's got armor, but Dupree's gonna find him. Dupree hunts him down, and that is a very strong, not doing a great job of slowing any of this stuff down in Astralis. This time it's going to be fast towards the upper bomb side. They're not going to slow down at all. There's the Molotov. It's a little bit late. They're already past it. Zeus, the shotgun gets one. Needs more. Simple's there. They've done the job. They've stopped the initial hit, but the trades come out for Astralis, and now the upper bomb side is open.
But where do they go now? Simple still waits in such a deadly spot. They can't go towards the upper side, so they've slipped down towards the vents, but Device waits his time out, but there we go, down the vent. Simple's on the hunt. Dupree turns it. And now it's down to the 2v2. Bomb is planted, however, so Astralis have the time. But on the bomb, Electronic, he's holding this. Dupree rips his hands away as it's Flamey left to try and turn the tide of war, and it's not gonna happen. Dupree with 4, and Astralis.
There's no one down there yet, and the tough part is Simple and Electronic can't really rotate. He's tagged up as well, and he's gonna go back for more. We know he doesn't care about his HP. On the hunt, and Magisk is looking for it.
If he oversteps, the punish is so quickly there, but they're going back up from this. Trying to catch rotations, trying to make NaVi uncomfortable, but you're seeing how stoic they are. They're holding the line. Electronic now tested. He passes the first, but the second might be a little bit too tough. It's Simple they're going to be supporting him. I haven't seen him in a little while. Actually, Electronic goes down without an answer. Simple backed away a little bit earlier. He fell to a new position, and now we're back at 4-4.
They do have Flamey down low. He's got information that they haven't passed down, so Simple, Edward, and Zeus can remain in their positions. They don't have to rotate anywhere. Now you start to see Magisk and Device leading the way down low. They're in a fight with Flamey, a headshot angle, and Device takes it off. Zeus gonna drop down vents quickly. He's gonna go for the fight. He can't do anything. Device is ready for it, and now they can split the upper bomb site. They can go up top or down below, and NaVi has no idea. They've just got to guess, and Edward gets picked out of the sky. Simple doesn't have the health or the positioning to try and retake this, and you might as well save the off, but even that does not solidify it. It's not built up in any way. They're still on the verge of being reset and set back towards pistols once again. Astralis looks like we might get another change of pace. The Molotov slows it down. Electronic wants to get aggressive, but can't handle it. Glaive was able to fall down to a new angle and back away slowly with the 5-on-4. And Chad's maths said 90% of the time Astralis will win this round.
I love the way it's Chad's math now. Not anyone else's, just him. He's worked it out. He's watched the demos.
He knows how to divide. Glaive with the follow-up kill.
Is he right?
I don't know.
Feels like he is for now, at least. Astralis back in the hot seat here. Zeus trying to do something with it, but Magisk is having a hot hand this game. He's starting to feel it out.
Well, also, I mean, when you have 2 picks, when you're in a 3-on-5 and you have to make some kind of a play to even attempt to get back into it, you know, I mean, Astralis with that much time on the clock and that much map control could just hit the pause button on a couple players and look for those exact plays. So Simple and Edward just have to save the guns.
Do those wristbands start ticking when the bombs get planted?
They sure do, Lauren.
I didn't realize that this whole time. That's kind of cool.
You're a special one.
That's really cool. Hey.
Edward's going to be put under pressure, flashbang in his face. He's got Simple behind him to back him up. 1 kill, now the alt peaks. Should be able to get that. Device is out in the open. He's going down.
That was a kill. It's a 2v2. And even with the cool wristbands, they're holding onto these weapons. Simple! Just get caught in the heels. Glaive's there, takes it away.
NaVi have no answer to this outside take from Astralis.
Quite the conundrum to work out. Simple's positioning could be good here to at least try and nullify one avenue of approach, but he again could be struggling here. There's two big players going around that corner. Glaive already taking a little bit of the attention, loses out, device goes down. That's a big bit of work coming in from Simple, but sadly none of the others have the weaponry to try and support or supplement that initial blow.
Free will take that fight all day. There's Simple pouncing, a team kill comes in. This is doable now, it's a 2-on-2. Zeus still on the bomb site, but they know it. They seem to have an idea. Xyp9x handles it well. And here we go, Simple with a chance, and he has to go for this. Wrapping around through team main, and Astralis, maybe one of the first times we've seen them confused. No idea where Simple is coming from, but they've hit the pause button. They're just waiting to find the information, and that's gonna give them the time to get into position. Still no clue, no indication. Not even worrying about the flank, and that's the bomb down. Simple's got himself a 1 versus 1, and he has 3 kills total so far.
This is all Simple as well. The team kill helped, fine. But every other move has been him. Glaive. Trying to keep himself warm going into those corners. You know you've got to be on point if you're going to take him on, but Simple's on a walk. He's taking the time. He knows he's in the head of Glaive here.
Is he though? Simple's lost track of where the bomb could go, and he's got to make a guess, and he goes down towards lower. He finds Glaive in the open, and he does it. Simple gets NaVi on the board again.
The guy's a god. There's no two ways to put it. That team had no right to win that round.
No, they really didn't. That is a good hold down below. He was the only rifle they bought into it. Outside of that, look at the money. It was basically a full save. Maybe some upgraded pistols, but no armor.
Just looked at the scoreline.
It gives you a chance, right?
If you ignore how the rounds played out and the form we saw coming in from Astralis, you're like, no, it's okay, I guess. That's not okay though. Edward tries to do a little bit more and he can't make it happen. Simple though, again, instantly there. Zeus this time takes the fight on the door and he swings it open, and it doesn't work out for the Astralis player. They're down to 3 and Xyp9x is so wounded.
That's twice now Glaive has been able to handle the outside aggression. NaVi pushing up one player. It was Electronic previously, this time Edward to try and slow things down outside. Simple's rotated over though, and he takes a shot. That was a prayer. But now they have an idea. Now they can come into this lower bomb site. They've got a good read and they've got the advantage. They have kits, they have a smoke as well. There's the kill on a Xyp9x, they clean him up. Magisk right behind the silo up top. Molotov to slow things down. He's got a new angle. Electronic wins that fight. It's all on Glaive. Knife is out. Simple's gonna dispatch him. A 4th now for NaVi.
There's hope, Jason. There's not much. It's slim pickings. Cause they're gonna
pull once or twice and recover in time. Still gonna be a long road back. Still gonna be difficult. Zeus. So close to peeking back into that. And Flamey's got to fall. He missed the Molotov and he's got to give it up. Control of ramp room now for Astralis, but a 5-on-4 for NaVi.
Here we go. Glaive's going to start trying to wind himself down, but again, he gets met by Simple, who is really starting to feel this game. Flamey needs to deliver as well. He's good for 1, and Simple is always good for more. Last man is Magisk, and he'd have to pull a trick out of his hat for this, but maybe he can. That's 2 kills already for him, and he's taken down your big player, Simple. You've got Zeus, Electronic, and Edward here. He has the bomb, and he has time.
Time is the big thing, and he's also got them pretty split. One in vents, one around the back. I mean, Zeus and Electronic can work together. Magisk is just going to go for the plant, and they'll try and win out in the post-plant situation. There's Electronic with the peak. He's already down low. Now Magisk, this just gets hopeless. Going to go for it. It's not going to happen. NaVi do get up to 5, so they have a little bit of life.
It's game on time now. 10-5 is a decent enough scoreline. It's the next half, though.
Yeah.
It's a similar to what we saw before, but this time they've got utility there, so I'm wondering when this gets put down. 2 smokes. Electronic goes to his. That's been put into play, but you can see the eyes are all trained on this cross here. Magisk's gonna see 1, but in the meantime, Edward did catch out 1 on the cross. This is tough. There's a lot of people denying this, and it's all Astralis so far. Flamey and Zeus, the last 2 alive. It's been a massacre trying to get to Secret as Zeus is down to 10 HP. Stick around too long, but hard to back away from. He's still relatively in the open. That silo could prove to be difficult, but actually he makes it away.
Yeah, that's fine. I think you're going to be so happy with that if you're NaVi. I like that fight selection from Electronic. You don't need to commit that early on in the round, especially with one of the only 2 AKs you have. You force back the pressure, you force back the information. So mission 1 is accomplished for Electronic. The one strength of Glaive's position that he still has is the fact that he knows NaVi haven't taken yard. They don't have an emphasis there, so it can keep 2 players in that upper bomb site, 2 players over towards ramp. Still a staunch defense anywhere NaVi decides to go.
Here we go, Magisk put to task. First to jump in. He does get traded out on, though. It's actually Dupree who found Zeus in the meantime, not even him. Now Dupree's in trouble. Oh! He comes out swinging! 2 big kills, the third would be Sublime. It's impossible to have, but Zipnik's in support. Leaves Simple in a 1v3, make it a 1v1! The ace! He can't do it! Device denies! And Astralis can...
Glaive making such a play.
Back at it again. This is big though, he's got support. The flash, it's so good. They were all blind. He gets one, gets a run on. Goes back in, he's feeling the game, he wants it, and he gets punished for that. A little overextension, but maybe he just wanted to work off the confidence. Device did catch Electronic, so they still sit with the man advantage.
Device aware of this play as he sees that late smoke and he reads it. Flamey's down. Simple and Zeus surely soon to follow as Astralis 1 round away from forcing map 3. But still players outside waiting to try and take advantage of the peaks, and there's Zipnik's playing ramp room well. What does Electronic do? I don't think they realize he can pop up events like this. There are players watching for it. And Electronic is just hoping and praying his team can create something that will cause a rotation.
Shadow showed, you can see Dupree calling that, so they know roughly where Edward is, I'm pretty sure. There it is, Dupree's so aware of this as well. You're down to 3 now for NaVi, you're clutching at straws. And Device catching Electronic means this is Simple and Flamey's task to try and keep their team alive. Or it is Inferno, and we're going all the way in this series. Simple, 22 kills for that man. A highlight player through and through. You're gonna see it now. Dupree does die. Now, where's the rest?
It's all on Simple. We'll see what he's got. 10 seconds, can plant the bomb. I think Astralis is too far away, but this will be an epic round. There's the start, but he catches the nade, and Astralis have done it. Domination on Nuke, domination on map 2. They're gonna take us to Inferno in a 3rd map to close out the semifinal.
It's something we all wanted, it's what we want to see, that 3rd map.